For more content, please consider subscribing to JTV ASMR. Oh, hello again. How are you feeling? Well, isn't that wonderful to hear, beloved? Thank you for letting me know. Oh my, I am so excited. Okay, I've got to keep myself calm though. Let's try and keep myself a bit more grounded here. I've just been really enthusiastic about the thought of having this party today, this fancy dress party. I just love these sorts of get-togethers. And to think we're having a meal and, well, hopefully a bit of time for some merriment and amusement and whatnot afterwards, but I'm just so giddy. Alright then, alright, I'll try and be an adult about these things, of course. Try to be a bit more, shall we say, professional. As Butler, of course. Well, I should probably go down the list of, the boxes that have been ticked, so to speak. If you're okay with that, of course. I suppose it would be quite wise for me to just make sure everything has been rounded off, everything is sorted, everything is in their place as they should be, and everything is, well, ready, basically. I know that we've got at least a little bit of time until the party officially starts. Well, that really depends on if anyone's going to be arriving fashionably late, as they say. That's a phrase I learned recently. Or if they're going to be a bit more closer on time. In any case, would you like to hear all the things that have been done so far? Why, yes, more than certainly. I'd be happy to keep you in the loop and informed with what's been done. Okay, so, now, I did invite everyone that you asked me to invite. I, of course, mentioned your name. I sent out the letters because I thought it would be a bit more, well, a bit more personal, you know. So I got all your friends invited. They've all said yes, funnily enough. I mean, I suppose me mentioning a mansion probably helped. But nevertheless. So I've got all your friends added. They're all coming. I would invite some of my friends, but I don't really have any around these parts still. I suppose I'm still a bit too, perhaps a bit too antisocial, you could say. I could probably try and change that. I mean, I seem to be having good conversations with that chap at the library and the old lady at the music shop since I've been eyeing up some of their stringed instruments. I might trying out playing the violin someday. So I've been having quite lovely conversations with them, but I wasn't really able to invite them, you see, so yeah, bit of a kick in the leg. But no matter. Hopefully they won't be put off by my presence, will they? You know, by my appearance. That's not going to be an issue, will it? I didn't really think about that when I was sending out the invites. I guess I was a bit too excited about the thought of just having this party prepared in the first place. Will they be okay with me? Oh, well, if you say so, then I trust you. I suppose that does put a bit of my fears to rest there. Thank you for that. In any case, there's more. So, there was something else. What was it that I was sorting out? Oh, yes, we had the food prepared. I went out today, rather early, crack of dawn, Well, not literally at dawn, because nothing was open, but I went out early in the morning and scoured the marketplaces first and foremost for the freshest ingredients for our meal. We'll be whipping up your favorite. You know the one, I'm sure. Your favorite meal, starters included too. That's the one, exactly. We'll be preparing that. I did take a few creative liberties, though. I thought that for the starters we could mix things up. I prepared a few, some vegetable bowls that everyone can take from, with homemade dips as well. Thought a little bit of a light, kind of fresh, healthy sort of start to everything might be a good way to get the ball rolling, as they say. That's another phrase I believe I picked up recently too. So, healthy snacks with dips. Also purchased some breadsticks as well. Freshly baked bread too. I thought, why not try out both? So if you've noticed the lovely smell of baking yeast from the kitchen recently, you have me to thank. In any case, we've also had, again, the meal is prepared on a low heat in the kitchen right now as I speak. I've just asked some of the other servants if they would be able to kind of keep an eye on that, but otherwise they will be joining us as well. They will be joining us. I think we've got a big enough table to fit everyone, really. But, again, main thing is they don't mind just waiting a little bit longer to ensure all is prepared. I suppose they took a bit of pity on me because I was pretty much working non-stop without really giving myself much time for breaks. Oh, but, well, I like to be a bit of a perfectionist with this sort of stuff, you see, so I wanted to make sure everything was tippity-top, A-OK. Now, what else? Oh, yes, the desserts. The desserts are all in the fridge right now. I thought I'd mix things up, prepared a cake. Delicious cake. Everyone loves cake. So I thought I'd go for a Victoria sponge cake. Thought I'd use a sugar-free jam, freshly whipped cream, no icing around the cake, not a layer of icing, but squeezed out of those little plastic nozzles. I'm sure you know what I mean. So I whipped up a batch of icing for that and squeezed it out, all top decorated myself as well. Well, admittedly, I did have help from some of the other servants. They suggested adding some colouring to give it a bit more of a glowing appearance, and they were absolutely right. It looks ravishing, and I'm sure it's going to taste just as ravishing too. Alongside this, I also prepared a few chocolatey small treats as well, so that everyone gets a try of that. And I thought I'd also, as a precautionary measure in case anyone's trying to watch their sugar levels, I also purchased some diabetic ice cream, so it should be a bit more suitable for those who just need to keep the sugar levels down, you know. A bit more sweeteners in place, rather than too much of sugar. So, again, don't want anyone to be missing out just in case. I haven't asked if anyone really needs it, but, well, variety is never really a bad thing here, is it? I think a good amount of variety will, well, do good. Now, are you excited for this meal just as much as I am, I wonder? Definitely sure about that. I'm just teasing. I can tell you're excited. And of course we've got the tables here all prepared with the cutlery and whatnot. The glasses have been done. I'm sorry, part of me wonders if I'm doing this to keep you updated or just to see if I've made sure I've done everything that I'm supposed to do. Then again, another part of me is just excited. Maybe it's just nervous energy. Maybe it's just like excitement mixed with a bit of anxiety, admittedly. But still, it's keeping me amped. So they say. What else, though? Oh, of course. So, I thought about the things we could do for, a bit of merriment and games and such. And the other servants suggested that what we could do is go outside, right into the garden, show everything off and whatnot, and light a few candles to light things up. Still have the electronic lamps as well, so we still rely on those. But then launch some fireworks. So we could launch some fireworks and we could all just enjoy the beautiful sights and sounds around us and in the sky. And of course, if anyone decides to step inside, then we could always perhaps watch a movie. There's always that, of course. I'm not sure exactly what anyone wants to watch specifically, but I'm sure we can watch something that we can all agree on, something that is enjoyable, maybe an animated film. I'm not sure, but we'll let you decide on that based on the collection we've got, or we can just check on the computer and see what's there too. I suppose we'll see. I've just never really had an opportunity for a party like this. I've only really heard about such things, back where I'm from. Of course, frivolous sorts of things like this was never really a means of, socialization. In other words, it wasn't really something that was relied on to get to know people, get on good terms, good intentions like that. If anything, there were more just serious ones, or at least just smoke and mirrors just to get on good terms with other families, other houses, other sorts of, let's say, marriage arrangements and things like that. Or maybe it was just to maintain the peace between two houses or whatever. It was just not a good time. It all felt so artificial. It felt fake. I do apologize if I talk a lot about my past and just, bad-mouth it, so to speak. I do apologize for the complaining. It was just an uncomfortable time for me, and I was raised in this sort of background. It never felt right. I tell you, leaving there, coming here, I've said it before many times, and I'll say it again until I'm blue in the face. Leaving that place, coming here, making a life here in this wonderful land, and especially with you, it has been the greatest decision I have ever made, and I do not regret it one bit. Not one bit, beloved. Is someone blushing again? Oh, may I kiss your hand? Certainly. By the way, you don't mind if I do end up kissing you during our party, do you? Of course, I can keep that on the low down if need be, but is this okay with you? Don't want to embarrass you, of course. Don't want you to be blushing like a tomato in front of everyone. But again, I will respect your decisions. If you want, I can always hold back and leave it for afterwards. Yes, of course, most certainly. Thank you for telling me. Right, it should be coming ever so soon, but wait a minute. I think there was something else that I was supposed to get. Let's see, I've got the glasses. Oh, I'm supposed to prepare the drinks. I just remembered. I've already concocted some delicious non-alcoholic punch. And then I've also got a few bottles of some other delicious drinks for everyone to enjoy too. I haven't taken those out of the cellar, and I haven't prepared the rest yet. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Am I okay just to step away and quickly sort all of that out? But of course, thank you. I am very, very sorry about this. But rest assured, it can all be done before, of course, the big party ever so soon. Again, excited, but also a little nervous because I'm making a few mistakes here. Oh dear. In any case, I'll be quick as I can, and I'll let you know when any of the guests arrive and we can greet them at the door. Certainly, then, certainly. All right, well, I'll be back soon, and, yes, maybe in case anyone is late, we could perhaps do a bit of a tour of the home and show off all the interesting bits before we, of course, get everyone seated. I'd be happy to do that, unless the other servants want to. I'm happy either way. Sorry. I'll go get those drinks prepared. I'll be back soon, beloved. I won't be too long. Hopefully. Anyway, back soon now.